There's no disc? Hold on, let me put a disc in. Let me put the fucking disc in. Right. My disc. Oh my god, let's go in and watch it. Oh. Oh.
Super Mario
Galaxy. Dude, that's so cool. That's Dolphin. But before I do that, no, I have a me. I made a me. I don't need to go make a me. Let's play. Fucking Christ. Dude. Fuck you. I already knew that. Way to ruin the moment, dude. I'm not gonna, like, that's the thing is, it's like, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna, like, replace it right now. What, am I gonna waste the last fourth of this battery's life? So why don't you just, when it dies, just interrupt the game, which I know you already will do. And I'll change them then. Why do you need to keep reminding me like I'm gonna fucking do something about it right now? It's so weird. Anyway. Dude. Check it out. Dude. Did you know if you hit B it does that, if you hit A it does that? Yeah, you knew that. Dude, that's me. This is from April 16th. Wow, I didn't know it's been that long. I feel like I just popped this in. Anyway, let's stay as far away from Mario as possible. Yeah, I'll create a new file. That's me. It's a little out of date because I just shaved, actually. But it'll get back there. Dude, that looks just like me. Yes. I'm pretty fucking excited about this. I have like a microphone. I have to be kind of far away from my computer, from my monitor, because I have to be far enough away for the sensor bar to work. And so my microphone is like balanced very precariously on the armrest of my chair, and we'll hope it works out. Dude, okay, so I just beat Mario Galaxy 1. Yippee, this is fun. I just beat Mario Galaxy 1 all the way, 120. And then earlier today, like 5 minutes ago, I popped this one in. I beat the first one on Dolphin, and I was like, that was cool. But it's weird that I did that because I own it physically. But I just wanted to do it because it'd be funny. And then I started playing 2 on my actual Wii U console, like 5 minutes ago. And I was like, dude, I should record this. It'd be fun to record this. Why not? And you know, when I feel like if I'm in the mood to do this, I just gotta do it. I can't put it off because otherwise I won't do it. But it's like, it's also just for me. So like, who cares? Dude, he's spinning. I don't know, I just really like the idea of like having a record of my like playing games, you know? It'd just be cool. I kind of wish that like every second of I wish that I could have every moment I've ever played recorded. It's like I could start doing that. I could record much more. Why not? The problem is there's a little bit of setup and like uploading them and stuff and editing them together, which all of that takes like 2 seconds, but it's a little bit more effort than just turning a game on, which is too much effort for my lazy ass. Yeah, I like this game. Dude, I like how this has just been going on this whole time. Like he's been here for a while. This game's really good. I just beat Mario Galaxy 1. It's been a really long time since I played either of them, but especially Mario Galaxy 1. I played Mario Galaxy 1. I remember when I was I was 7 years of age. I played the demo for it in Walmart, and it was the sickest shit I'd ever played. It was like mind-blowing. It's the like I was born too late to I was born after Mario 64. I was born too late to appreciate the jump to 3D, which I'm sure was the craziest leap in graphical fidelity. I was born too late for like Gen 5 into Gen 6, and even really Gen 6 into Gen 7. So like there's never really been many like immense graphical leaps or like real progression in the medium that's been like really cool. The closest thing has been VR. And using VR for the first time was truly amazing. That was so cool. What a cool feeling that was. I'm glad I kind of waited for there to be like I feel like Resident Evil 4 VR. That's the first game. That's the only VR game I played, and I feel like that's a good one to start with. But anyway, But as a 7-year-old, this game, or not this game, but the first game was like, like just running on that first planet where you chase the rabbits. That shit was so sick. It was crazy. I remember being in Walmart to demo for that game, and I went. I can't remember what galaxy it was. It doesn't really matter, but I got 3 stars in it because they had the full game just set up. So I just played the fuck out of it there. Every time my family would go to Walmart, I just run to that and play it. And I got 3 stars, and then you can't get any more stars than that until the comments come in. But I didn't know that, so I was like, "Dude, there's only 3 stars. I thought there's supposed to be 6, like Mario 64." And some fucking old guy next to me, like, he felt old. He was probably like 19, but he seemed old as fuck to me at the time. Was like, "What do you think this is, Mario 64, dude?" He like laughed at me. I was so embarrassed. I was like a 7-year-old boy. What a weird guy. Oh man. But anyway, yeah, the first game was so cool, and I got it for Christmas that year. What an awesome Christmas that was. I remember I woke up, you know, like, because I'm a kid, I woke up at like 4 a.m. on Christmas and saw it. The way my family did it, the coolest gift would always be left out. You know? Like, it wouldn't be wrapped, so like, it would be like, oh, like you go down, like, thumping down the stairs and be like, what's it gonna be, what's it gonna be? And you just see it. It'd be so sick. But no one else is awake, so what am I gonna fucking plug it in and start playing it at 4 a.m.? This is a small house, so that was like right next to my parents' room. And so I just read the manual for like 5 hours. I used to love reading manuals. It's the same story that everyone has, you know, like you read it on the way in the car ride home to get a taste of what you're about to do. Or if on Christmas morning, you know. There's like the 3DS as well. I did the same thing. Except it was with that game you could download games. And it was a portable, so I didn't have to hook it up to anything, so I just turned it on. Oh my god, the 3DS was so sick. God, I was so happy to get that. I was like playing Face Raiders and shit. I downloaded the Metal Gear Solid 3 demo, and then I was like, this is really fun. And then I eventually got into Metal Gear Solid. I actually forgot about that, but that's why I got into Metal Gear. Because I had no games to play for like a few hours before everyone else woke up. So I just downloaded some demos. Man, that's cool. What the fuck? I had no time to get that. Maybe it's a little harder in this game. Anyway, yeah, this is Mario Galaxy 2. I guess I should talk about this. Yeah, I got this game. I don't remember when I got it. Did I get it for Christmas? But I remember being so excited for it. Obviously, I was such a huge fan of the first game. So this game getting announced was like, no way. Because, you know, I mean, like, even back then I had some semblance of an idea of, like, waiting for a new game takes a long time. Especially as a kid when I had fewer interests, you know? Like, I liked fewer franchises and had fewer, like, consoles and games to play. Like, a new Mario game, we're a family of gamers, so, like, you know, a new Mario game coming out, I'm gonna get it. But I was like, well, it'll be a while before the next one, because Mario Sunshine came out such a long time ago. But then they announced this one pretty soon after, and I was like, no way! Oh, fuck! Damn it! And I was such a big fan of the first one. So it was so exciting. I remember there were those, like, YouTube videos. Like, Nintendo themselves uploaded YouTube videos. Dude, why am I, like, blue? That were, like, they're really cool. They were, like, counting down to the release. They're super cool. And they had, like, a space motif. It was awesome. Look, they come from way up there. That's cool. And so those were super exciting. I would watch those as they came out. Just so excited for this game. And then I got it, and it was so good. Played the fuck out of it. I remember I loved it so much, and it was so good, I was like, I don't need the first one anymore, so I traded it in. I used to trade in games all the time like a dumbass. Wish I didn't do that as much as I did. Because I'd have way more games these days. Really expensive ones, too, because they were all for the GameCube. But whatever. I traded in Mario Sunshine like 5 times. I like that game a lot now, but as a kid I could never get into it. So I just get it and then trade it back. Anyway. Yeah, this game is, as much as I love the first one and as special as playing it for the first time was, I think this is the game I'm more nostalgically attached to. Because it's just, I don't know, I was a little bit older so I could make more clear memories. And it was also, it's like Mario Kart Wii, I think is like the first game I like really looked forward to. and like counted down the days, and like Spirit Tracks was another one. But this game was the first one that I like researched to like I had a subscription to Nintendo Power, so I would just like, you know, I would see that in Nintendo Power. I would see those games in Nintendo Power, and that's it. They would do stories about them and show the release date, and I'm like, oh, cool. But then with Mario Kart Wii, I mean, with Mario Galaxy 2, I was a little older, so I knew about like the internet and YouTube and stuff, and how it could be used to research upcoming games. And I was like, dude, I was so into it as it was being like revealed and stuff. So this game is like the first game I really followed the like promotional cycle of. And nowadays I really don't like doing that, but back then it was so cool. But I only don't like doing that because I don't want to spoil stuff. I mean, if I'm gonna follow a game so closely as to follow all its trailers and reveals and stuff, I'm gonna buy it no matter what, right? So why don't I just wait till the game comes out to see all that stuff? Dude, I hate that shit. Put that away. But trailers and reveals are all really cool. I was watching the Nintendo Directs, they're fun. Fucking Petey. What's this guy's name? Is this Petey? This is Dino Baby Piranha. Anyway. Dude, speaking of, I didn't really want to see it, but it wasn't a game I was super excited about, so I wasn't too broken up. Like, usually I'll go to the, like with the Resident Evil 4 remake or like Persona 3 and stuff. It's funny how it's all remakes. I always like mute all the keywords on Twitter and stuff, just so I can't see it. But with the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake, I didn't do that. Let me move this a little bit. I didn't do that because I wasn't that excited for it, because it's just another goddamn remake. Damn it. Like, Thousand Year Door is probably like my favorite or second favorite, like top 3 game, and I played it as a little child. There's another game I played the demo of, this time in Best Buy. I got it for Christmas with my GameCube. Anyway, I love that game so much. A remake is like, wow, but it's like, oh, remake, cool. But what if they, I don't know. Like, it's not like I'm like pissed off or anything like that. It's just hard to get excited about it, because it's like, I already played that. But then they've revealed stuff about it slowly, and it seems really cool. Like, it seems like there's some legitimately cool aspects of it. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 30 FPS, but whatever. I feel like it's so much easier to excuse 30 FPS when I'm playing on a console. Like, when I'm on a console, it's almost like weird if it's not 30 FPS. Especially the Switch. Like, I don't even notice frame rates and stuff like that. I feel when it's better, but I never seem to really feel that bad when it's like, I'll play Ocarina of Time, 20 FPS shit. I don't even care. It doesn't even seem like it, which is fine. So I don't really mind about that. It might feel weird because the GameCube one is 60. That's the real problem. Like, that's the weird part about it, is that it's 30 FPS even though the original was 60. That's the only slight reason I am like, obviously I'm not like, oh, people shouldn't give a shit. Like, whatever. I get why people care, but I usually don't. But this one I'm like, this is a little weird. But that's the only reason why. Usually I wouldn't care. But anyway, yeah, the new features, I don't really want to talk about them just in case someone else stumbles across this and doesn't want to get spoiled themselves, but I'm kind of sad that I noticed them all. But actually, I'm also kind of happy because I probably wasn't going to buy it. And then I read about all that stuff and I was like, whoa. Now I do want it. Dude, I love the face ship. I love this. What is that thing? The jet? Dude, thanks for the star bits. The face ship is cool and way better than the Comet Observatory in terms of like gameplay function. And also I just like it. But like, obviously the Comet Observatory is really cool and the music is like top 1 video game songs. But it takes so long to get anywhere, dude. It honestly, to be completely honest, I don't know, did I mention I just played Mario Galaxy 1 all the way through for the first time in probably since I traded it in. I've like started it a few times and I got pretty far in it pretty recently. But this is the first time I've gotten 120 stars in seriously like 15 years. And hold on, bro, I'm gonna go back to the old level though. Anyway, yeah, so the Comet Observatory was like, it was worse in my mind than it actually ended up being. Like I was like, this is gonna get really fucking lame and boring. Like traveling to all these, like towards the end, when I'm going around getting all the different comets, prankster comets. That's gonna be boring. But then it ended up, didn't end up being that much of a problem. But it was still a little problem. Like it would have been better without that shit. So I much prefer the world map of this game. Bonk. Bonk. I love Mario Galaxy. Oh, there's also, beyond just the Comet Observatory and the face ship, there's also little different. Like this star icon is fucking huge. Why is it so big? Does it actually like... Yeah, it does. I guess it's just making it a little easier to get star bits. Or maybe it actually like matches the hitbox now. Like maybe it was always the same. Because it doesn't feel much bigger. But maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, it's not that much bigger. Oh. Ding. I'm gonna kill this bitch. Oh, fuck. Let's head him off. Shut up. Yes. Dude, this song is good. This is not the song that plays in the first mission. Oh, I gotta poop. Shit. Do 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 do. Nice aim, dumbass. Oh, I told you. Man, Dolphin is so sick. It's crazy how well this works. It's like, it's beautiful. I'm using a real Wii remote and a real sensor bar with no, like, drivers installed or anything like that. It just feels so, like, how can this be? This is like a different world, a different universe than I grew up in. Like, this emulator comes from a different fucking world. And I obviously know, like, it's completely unfair. Like, the architecture is just so much, it's so different and weird for the N64. So this is not fair to say. But, oh, damn it. But using Dolphin after trying to emulate any N64 game is like, holy dude, it feels so good. It's like, wow. So this is what it could have been? It's like, no. Obviously, like, it makes no sense for it to be any, like, what is it, laziness, or people don't care about the N64? Like, no. The most speedran game is an N64 game. Of course, people are going to really be dedicated towards emulating it. And like Smash Remix, that mod, people are really into that. It's really popular. And still, like, I tried playing Smash Remix, and it's a really great mod. It's awesome. It's like, Sonic is so fun in that. I love Sonic in that game. It's like, whoa, they made a fun version of Sonic in Smash Brothers? I didn't think it was possible. But anyway, to use it, you have to like download a specific version of Project 64 and like download insane controller like configs that make your controller like no matter what I tried, nothing felt right. It's like, this is fucking weird. Damn it. It's just so funny. It's so funny, the stark difference between N64 emulation and GameCube and Wii. Like, this is a Wii game from 2010. And it's running beautiful 60 frames per second. My computer's not powerful enough to run it. This is 720p. But it looks fine. It's still being upscaled a little bit. It's just like, wow, what a stark difference. The N64 must be fucking crazy. You even hear like all sorts of bullshit about the PS2. The PS2 is apparently like really hard to emulate. Even the PS3 is better and easier to set up from my experiences emulating than the N64. Like, the N64 must be the most crazy bullshit to work with. Oh. Did I get it? Yes, I did. I like the flags. That's way better than the method in Mario Galaxy 1. I don't know if I've talked about it on this, but I always really like when you know when your checkpoints are beforehand. I also really like when you get to choose when you make them. Or like if you make them or not. Just in case. Because then that way it's like, it's easier, or it's harder to be like, wow, the checkpoints are so fucking lenient. Like, they're too easy, dude. This game's pathetic. I usually don't feel like that. I'm usually glad for generous checkpoints, especially these days, as I'm less hell-bent on proving myself to be good at games. I'm less like, God, games need to be harder, what's the fucking point? Like, I never actually felt that way. What are you, stupid? My favorite game for the longest time was fucking Wind Waker. And I used to be like, dude, but you know. But these flags are way better, because you can choose to get them or not. Like, I'm never not gonna choose to get it. But it's just cool that you can. I don't know. That's what drew me to Resident Evil in the first place. I never really had much interest in it, and then I don't remember what, I think it was a Gaming Brit video, but he talked about the ink ribbons. I was like, there's a limited resource for your saves? That sounds sick. So I went out and bought it, and now it's like my favorite series, one of my favorites. I love this song. This little like, oh, damn it, no. Oh, oh. I love how Mario gets like ghostly for a second. You see that? Oh, he looks crazy. He just loses the rim lighting for a second. Is that an? Oh god. I wonder if I could have crouched and avoided it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think he loses the rim lighting. I think he loses all semblance of lighting, or maybe not. No, maybe it's just the texture that has like baked in, like the hat shadow. That's probably baked in. I don't know. I wonder if that happens on original hardware. I never noticed it, but maybe that's just because the resolution was lower. I don't know. There seem to be very, very few graphical errors aside from that, if that is an error, so I would not be shocked if that's how it is on the original too. But I would also not be shocked if it wasn't like that. It does seem pretty weird that I never noticed it. But, you know, it's been a really long time since I played either of these two games. So maybe I was just a stupid kid who didn't see things like that. God, I wish I could go back. It's like, dude, I hate when people say stuff like that. No, I don't. I don't hate it. I just hope that I never feel that way. That's really what I feel. I hope that I'm never like, God, it was so much better when I was a kid. Because if I start to feel like that, then that means I'll be sad and depressed. And I don't want to be sad and depressed. I want to be happy and smiling. Dude, Lubba's fucking cool. I look like him. I'm a big purple guy with blue pants on. Dude, shirt check. I'm wearing a Final Fantasy Tactics shirt. I love... No, I don't. I do really like Final Fantasy Tactics from what I've played, but I never beat it. Which is so stupid that I have this shirt. Trust me, I know. Dude, look at this fucking map. This is so much better. Oh, and the Comet Observatory, I'm not stressed. It's fucking beautiful, and the song is incredible. And the fact that it like powers up as you progress is such a good idea. And it's much more compact than either of the previous two hubs, and you get the red stars to fly around. It's just that, honestly, moving on its own in that game isn't as fun, so it feels less fun. Like, I like Delfino Harbor, or Delfino Plaza, and Peach's Castle more, just because, like, yeah, oh, and you know what else is that there's, like, secret stars in it. That also probably is, that's probably the biggest reason. Like, the Comet Observatory is seriously just a means to get to the levels. There's nothing much in it itself, except for the library. Everyone's favorite. Cool. That's what I look like when I try and jump. What was I talking about? I can't remember. Yoshi. Hey, Yosh. I guess purple eyes. I like how he talks, too. He's always talked. It just seems weird that he does. Cool sound. Does this game do the thing with, like, the... No, it doesn't seem to, like, the music changing when you're on Yoshi. Is that the... I wonder what the earliest implementation of adaptive music is. Is it the... I'm sure a very early example, but probably not the first, is Mario World with Yoshi and the bongo drums. Definitely not the first, but I can't think of... Let me try and think of any examples. I'm really not too knowledgeable about games compared to many others. I think a big part of that is because I'm just not very smart. I don't know, there's no reason besides I just don't do much research. I don't know. But also another reason is because I feel like a lot of people have played way more games than me at this point in their lives. Which is fun, but it's like, I always wonder why, because it's like, I spend all day, every day playing games, and then I realize it's like, no I don't, I watch a lot of YouTube videos on my phone instead, so that's part of it. I also think part of it is because, and this is like, a lot of people are like this, but even when I was a kid and had, or even when I wasn't a kid, like a teenager, and did have access to more games, like when I was like 17, or when I was 15, I was buying like, I had a PlayStation 1. Oh, get this shit off me. When I was 15. So I already was like collecting retro games, but I still would go back and play like Wind Waker for the 8 millionth time, you know? So I think I just would replay games a lot instead of playing new ones. That's why, that's actually the big reason why I played Mario Galaxy. Like, why I felt like playing it was because I was so hard on, like, I recently, for the longest time now, to make up for the fact that I haven't, like, that I replayed so many games instead of playing new ones growing up, I would not let myself play games I'd already played before. Which is so lame. I know. So I was like, no matter what I feel, I'm gonna beat Mario Galaxy 1. And it was like really easy to do because it was so fun. Like I was all like psyching myself up, like eventually, like pretty soon in, you're gonna be like, this is dumb. I should be playing a new game. And then instead of that, I just had a really good time. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna play this one. Yeah, dude. Can you eat a 1-up shroom? No. Yoshi's so fast. Because, you know, I've just been so obsessed lately with playing as many games as possible, which is so lame. Yeah, I know it's lame. I've always known it was lame, but I still, it's just like this inclination. Like, in order to truly be like, I'm trying to prove my cred by having played as many games as possible. And it's like, man, shut up, dude. That's such a whack way to look at your hobby. Like, this is just a hobby. It's my favorite. Oh. That's the stopped right there. I was like, oh, man. Like, it's such a, like, this is your hobby, dude. Why are you treating it like a checklist to be checked off? Like, and play more games. Get to the credits of more games so you can be a truer gamer. It's such a lame way to think. So now I'm trying to just really enjoy games for the sake of it. And it's been working out. Because I've been replaying some awesome games I really love. And playing some new games that I really love more than I think I would have. Dude, I just beat, last night, I just beat Sonic and the Secret Rings. Oh my fucking god. I absolutely love the Geek Critique. He's like my favorite YouTuber. And he made a video about it. And I hadn't played it, of course, because I'm not stupid. And he made it seem pretty cool. And I like motion controls. So I was like, dude, sweet. I'll play this. So I did. That guy is a fucking psychopath. How could you... He made that game seem cool. It's like the reverse of Video Game Donkey, where it's like every video of his, it's about like your favorite game ever devised, and he makes it look like shit. Like, speaking of Resident Evil, the remake, he made a video about the remake of Resident Evil 1, and I was like, does that game suck? Like, he made it look so bad. And to the point where literally, like, one of my favorite games, and everyone's favorite game, like one of the best games ever, the Resident Evil 1 remake, he made it look like shit. Yoshi, no! So I was like, dude, I need to replay it and see if it's bad. And it's like, oh wait, no, it's fucking sick. Of course it is. I love that game, and I always will. He just has this knack for making games look like the biggest loads of shit, dude. That is such a morbid way to kill those things. Ew. Like its head floating in the breeze. I want that, I want that. Yeah, you're gonna deal with some shader hitching. Sorry, I do pre-compile shaders. I'm not a noob, but still, it's gonna happen. Anyway. Yeah, that's why I never, like, he makes those videos about Xenoblade games, and they seem like the biggest piles of shit. But I know that they're probably not. I know I'd probably like them. They could be good. I mean, obviously, there's some stuff about them that, even from the, like, without having played them. Well, I actually have played a pretty decent amount of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and just did not like it. But even the stuff, like, Like, fucking Pyra and Mithras design. You fucking perv nerds, dude. How can you, like, I don't know. I guess, if you're a man like me, I just feel so fucking, like, I have to put a chair up against the door playing that shit. I don't know. But that's because I'm interested in women, dude. So it's like I have this crazy objectifying gaze. But if someone who's not into women played it, or like pretty much only well, I'm not straight, but like a straight man or people who are like interested in straight relationships like me, it just feels like such a piece of shit thing to play that. Like that's why I didn't play AI the Somnium Files, which I've heard is pretty good. I was like, oh, I'll play this. There's a demo. It was on sale. I'll try out the demo. And I played it for like 10 seconds. I was like, this game is for fucking perverts. I'm not playing it. And look, I am a pervert. That's why I'm so ashamed. I'm trying to get away from that. I'm not better than anybody. There's no doubt about that. It's just that I don't want that to be true. I really like it. This game, and many games like it these days. Yoshi! Yoshi! They take a page from the... Oh yeah, I can eat them. From the Sonic School of Lives. Where it's like... It's really... The fun part is just getting as many as you can. Although Sonic is more difficult than these games. I game over in Sonic games. Or I did. Well, I still do. I did a lot more when I was first playing them, of course, but... Now, like, I like the lives, because it's just fun to get as many as you can. But I also think that the coins is a great middle ground that I really like in the Origins collection. Too bad Origins fucking stinks. It actually doesn't stink that bad. It's okay. It's just like, the big problem, it's not even really a problem. Like, I'm not a big enough Sonic fan to really notice the changes or like the weird things about it that make it not as good as people were hoping. But I am a big enough Sonic fan to know about Sonic 3 Air, and I also know that there's no reason on planet Earth to play Sonic Origins because Sonic 3 Air exists. Although Amy is fun, but I don't know if Amy is fun enough to warrant the shitty-ass music, which sucks. Look, oh man. Ice Cap Zone, dude? Are you out of your fucking mind? Keep that bullshit-ass version of Ice Cap in Origins away from me. No, like, it's a cool collection. It just feels like... It's such a shame that, like, I almost didn't, like... Obviously, I'm about to say something that sounds like corporate pandering. But it's selfish. I don't care about the corporation's well-being. But it's like, I want that game... Or it's hard for me to wish that, like... I'd want, usually when games come out in franchises that I like, that are kind of like unsafe in terms of their future, like Metroid or something, like they might not make any more because they don't sell that well ever. I usually am like, oh, I hope this one sells well, but it's like, I don't want Origins to sell well, which sucks. Because it's such a shitty compilation. Like, I wish I could just be like, yes, I hope it sells well. I don't even know if it did sell well, but it's like, dude, fuck. But the reason why I say it's... Oh, wow, you suck. Maybe it's a secretive store. I'll have to do it twice. I completely forgot about that. Dude, it's been so long since I played this. I love that. But yeah, like, when Metroid Dread came out, people were like, buy Metroid Dread. And it's like, yeah, people should buy Metroid Dread. I love that sound. Poor guy. But I don't care if Nintendo's money gets up. I just want more Metroid games. Please. Please. It's all for me. Mercury Steam is... That's another one, though. Like, Mercury Steam is such a whack company. It's so cool to play a game from, like, Spain. Sweet. But they're a lame-ass company. Damn it. This guy looks like me. I think Mario Galaxy bosses are pretty fun. This is pretty good. I don't know. This one maybe isn't the best. Usually, like, the big thing about bosses is it's like the shitty ones are the ones that make you wait, right? And I don't mean like cutscenes, I mean like right now I can't hurt him no matter what. Which is like, damn. That's something that Sonic bosses, I think, are really old Sonic bosses. That's why they're so good. Why I disagree. Like, people are like, that's not how fucking, like, the bosses are so weird because they don't match up with the games at all, like the rest of the game. Don't you see, the whole game is about skill mastery and getting better, doing it as fast as you can. It's not about running fast, and that's what these bosses are. You noob. Oh, call me CJ Stroud. Call me Geno Smith. God, I love Geno. I hate Seahawks fans so much. Fucking, god damn it. Seahawks fan base is the worst fan base in all of sports history. Why are they hating Geno so bad? What a spoiled bunch. It's like the Seahawks, what are they, a historic organization? What are they, the Packers? They've only had good QBs. This is like they had one good QB. And they're like, psh, nothing but the best. It's like, dude, what the fuck? He's so good, you little bitches. You really blame Geno for not making the playoffs last year and the year before, like, only being a first-round exit? When they had, like, the shittiest defenses known to man? You little hating-ass bitch. Geno. He's so cool, and it's such an awesome story. Just can't fathom having that mindset. Hate them. Hate their gorts. Shit. He's good. Like, that's the thing about it. Like, oh, okay. Well, if it's like, he's such a good story and he's good enough. Trent Dilfer won it with the Ravens, dude. Like, you don't need. It's like, dude, no, he's good. That's the thing. You know what I'm fucking saying? Like, it's not a matter of, like, stop being mean to him. It's stop being so wrong, you dumb fuckers. I should tell the flip swap Galaxy story I have. I remember there's a YouTuber named GameGuy888. He's the guy who was like, 777 more chunks. But anyway, he used to do videos where he was like, it was Game Guy Challenges You. Because I think he had a series called Challenge Game Guy or something like that, and you could like give him challenges to beat. But then he would make, this isn't, you could make video, I think you can still make video responses, but you like, he would be like, okay, do this in a game, and then reply with a video response. And, of you doing this challenge, and then I will talk about, I'll like shout you out. It was really fun, but I was like, oh, I was a little kid. I didn't have any capture equipment, but I was like, oh, that's so cool. And one of them was do this galaxy without shaking, or like in fewer than 5 shakes, I think it was. And I didn't have any capture equipment, but I was like, oh, cool, so I did it. And I did it with no shakes. I've already shaken once, but I'll try and do it without shaking again. As a kid, I just did it until I did it with no shakes. And I was like, dude, I'm so good. No shakes. And then he uploaded the video, like, talking about people who'd done it. And he was like, some people did it. Like, a lot of people did it. And some people went in multiplayer and did it with 1 shake. And I was like, I was a fucking, like, 10-year-old boy. Like, I did it with 0 shakes on my own. But, of course, I couldn't prove it. But I felt like such a freaking genius of gaming right there. It's like, it's not even that hard to do. What are these noobs doing? It might not have been this star. It might have been a different one in this level. I can't remember now. But I remember that video response. I should try and find that. I wonder if it's still up. Dude, I felt like such a gaming genius. That probably inflated my ego for years upon years. To this day, I'm still riding that high. Boo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It wasn't even that hard. Oh man, but you know, we were probably all kids watching that. Rabbit, what do you want to say, boy? I like those little Luma rabbits. Cute rabbit. I love this song. Does this song change throughout the game? I think it does. Because I remember it being more bombastic than that. But unlike Comet Observatory, which is kind of cool that it pays off, but Comet Observatory starts out, it's kind of shitty. It's not that... Honestly, a lot of songs in Mario Galaxy 1 are just okay. There's no bad ones. Like I say, it's shitty, but it's not. It's not a shitty song. The original Comet Observatory. But like, obviously there's such good music in Mario Galaxy 1, but some of them are a little, like, iffy. I don't remember if that being the case in this one. I think every song in this game is sick. It seems fun. Oh, I love this song. Dude, I like this game. This drill is fun. A little cool power up. I also really like that the new power ups in this game, I think, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. I really like that they're all permanent upgrades. That's always something it's not bad. And they do a good job of making cool use of them and having fun challenges that rely on the timers. But you know, like the fire and ice flowers from Mario Galaxy 1. Why did I collect that? Those seem to be weird. Is that like an emulator thing? Maybe. Maybe it just always was like that. What was I just saying? God, I'm such an idiot. I don't remember what I was talking about. Dude, what was I just talking about 1 fucking second ago? I would love to know, because I don't remember. Mario Galaxy... Oh, the timed power-ups, yeah. Yeah, they do a good job of, like, making it fun to get there on time, but it's just... It's obviously cooler to have the... Like, this thing is cool. Yeah, you get rid of it when you spin, but it's just, like... I don't know. It's not even really a power-up, it's just a little item, which is really cool. And the cloud flower is cool. All the power-ups in this game are really good. There's the cloud, the rock, and the drill. Are those the only ones? Oh, this part always kind of tripped me up as a kid. Because you come here and then he like flies from behind. It just seems like coin land, so I'd be like, not going there. Kind of weird. A little stuttering there. Who cares? Dude, that's loud. I haven't mentioned that this whole time. It's from neighbors doing construction. That sort of stuff, I'm very blessed, and that kind of stuff doesn't really bother me. But it probably is kind of annoying. Like, it's so much better than the dog barking. I would listen to this every day of my life instead of listening to the dog bark at night. For sure. It's not even that annoying of a noise. You just know. Like, you just know. Like, it might not even be true. Like, if Hattie is in the backyard barking right now, Hattie's my dog. Like, I know. She's... Oh, I thought my controller died. What's going on here? Acting up a little bit. Like, Hattie's fucking fine. She's not neglected. So if she's in the back barking, like, you would hear that from afar and be like, those fucking deceitful owners, those rat bastards, take your dog inside. She's loved. She needs love. Someone should take your dog from inside. Hattie is such a spoiled baby. Don't you dare say that. But it's like, you know, it feels like that's what's going on from afar. Ah, damn it. Damn. Yeah. It's a cool little boss. The Dig-a-Leg boss, that was probably the coolest. Like, oh my god, that shit in the first game was so cool. When I was a kid. That was the craziest shit. It's like, dude. So if Shadow of the Colossus was made today, that's what you would want. Like, if they were like, it's Shadow of the Colossus 2, you can just run on it without even having to grab onto specific patches. That's what it's like. Child of the Glass is such a good game. I don't remember what you use the coins for. I know you use them in levels instead of Hungry Lumas in levels. But I can't remember, one of my little guys. I can't remember why I'm stacking them up here. It's the Toad Brigade! I've never played any of the Captain Toad games, but I really want to. Oh yeah. Got a little ear pimple. I'm a pimple-faced poon-having bitch right now, dude. In my whole life. I go through phases. I think it's just depending on how much water I've been drinking. No matter how much water I drink, I'm never completely pimple-free, but sometimes it gets really bad. I have tons of acne scars. And you know what? It's okay. I hope the audio turns out on this. My waveform is small, but I'm hopefully able to boost it without too much problems. Dude, 47 minutes? This game is so good. Guess I should stop soon. It's a long-ass game. I don't know if I'll probably 100% it. Well, I mean, I don't even know if I'll record an episode 2, which is fine. I might just continue playing it on my own. I don't know, this has been fun. You never know, though. I feel like a big problem with recording these games is it's like I feel obligated not to play them without recording, and it's like, I don't want to, I just want to play it. You know? Which is just me being weird and stupid. Like, I totally could. That's the thing about this, like, it's just for me, right? I could just not, I could, like, record this, not play it. Like, this is pretty much just, like, diary mode, which I've done for the longest time. It's just that that's audio only, so it just kind of sucks. Like, I can't play games on that. I used to a lot. I used to play games on my, like, voice memos on my phone. That was stupid. No! I should use the shake and dump. This is a cool power up. Anyway, yeah. So I could record this and then not play for like 75 stars and then come back and that's episode 2. Because it doesn't matter. I think that mindset is the only way I'll continue to do it. For sure. Otherwise, if I treat it like it's an actual Let's Play channel, then I will never keep it up because that's not fun to do. Because it just feels weird. If people like watched it, then it maybe wouldn't feel so weird, but it feels like desperate in a way. Like, what are you doing? Who cares? I don't even care. I don't know. I'm just trying to be. The whole thing is like, oh, I'm gonna get hit. No, I'm not. I knew it. The whole thing is so like, it's such a source of insecurity. Like putting up YouTube videos, because it feels so lame to do it, or like with an earnest effort to like be popular. Even though it's not. I mean, I watch so much YouTube. Every single YouTuber I've ever watched, most of them started from nothing. You know what I mean? There's not many nepotism. I don't think I watch many nepotism babies when it comes to YouTube. But so like obviously they all started at some point with no one watching, but it still feels like, ugh. Oh, I should have drilled the other side. Well, now I'm gonna get the chance to. Oh, damn it. Oh, my bad. Where's that at? Oh, that's the end. Cool. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the only way I can continue to do this, which it's really fun to do, but I always get in my own head about it, is to just treat it like what it is, which is just me talking to a microphone while I play a game for only me to listen to because I'm always the only one who ever watches them. So it's like, okay. It's just like, that's fine. Why is that's not like, oh, okay, we're good. Audacity's freaking a little bit over there. That looks weird. Is that an emulator thing? I don't remember doing that. I gotta poop so bad, this is gonna be it. Got some coins. I also don't like everything I just said. I'm gonna watch this back if I ever make it this far in this video and be like, dude, why'd you talk like that? Who cares about this bullshit? Oh yeah, the Starbit Bank. That's right. I forget why you do that. Is there like a cap? Oh, because you can share it between save files, and I don't have a save file on this one, but if I was on my Wii U, I would have max Starbits already. That's pretty cool. This is cool too. It's kind of weird, but I like it. It's the beacon. Oh my god. I have to poop. Oh my god, I'm gonna pomp myself. It's gonna quit. Oh, 33 lives. Holy fuck. Yeah, I wanna quit. Okay. See ya.